Ending this. This is the end.
Alright everyone, JP here. We're back with another Dragon Ball Z video on the channel today. Now today, another week here with another crystal guide. You know, we're gonna go through this one pretty quick because there's not too many things that got reset this week or added. Some of these things I'm gonna mention, just so you know beforehand, did come out or did reset it last week. I just didn't do a crystal guide last week because I didn't have the chance to. So we're gonna mention some of those things. If you haven't done them, then you know, great. It's more crystals for you. But with that being said though, if you're new around here, consider leaving a like on the video and join the channel. It's very much appreciated. And also check out the Discord down below. Currently I'm looking for new members to try to, you know, I need you guys' help. All the way that the Discord is gonna get revived, you know, the dead server or whatever you guys call it nowadays, is I'm gonna need more members in there and some active members. So if you're looking for a Discord to join right now, where I am looking for some more members to join currently. So yeah, first things first is our login bonuses. I know that 2 of them right now we're gonna get some crystals from. It's gonna be your daily login bonus and the weekend login bonus that starts tomorrow. Now for your daily, every single day you're getting 10 crystals. That's gonna be 70, and then if you add in the weekend login bonus, it's gonna be 100 more. So we're already at 170. Now gonna hop into the events. Now we have the raid I want to mention as well, and a different event that we got this week as well. So the raid, we have I'm guessing the way they're doing it, it's going to be 3 different raid bosses. So if you go to the exchange shop, you have the metal 1, you have metal 2, and then you have metal 3. And we currently just got metal 2, I think today or yesterday. But from metal 1, that's where you're going to be getting some of your crystals from. Now we're getting 500 coming from that raid itself. And before we mention that, well, actually, no, this works out because both of these are in the missions. So you hop over to the missions and you go to the events, right? Now for the raid, it's kind of similar to what we had for like the non-stop raids for the anniversary. I might have passed it up. Actually, no. It's all the way. It was down here. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I'm the one that I overlooked it, but depending on how many raid honors that you get, essentially you're going to be getting up to 700 coming from the missions itself. That's about 1200 in total. So the simplest thing for you guys to do, so we're gonna go ahead and add that, is just make sure you're like it says it right here, you just have to complete the raid 20 times. So you can find your raid buddy, a partner, a friend, and that's another benefit of the Discord. You know, right now it is dead, like I said, but once we get more members and everything, hopefully we can have people, you know, you can have raid buddies and all that stuff in there. And then we're gonna do some tournaments and stuff as well. But yeah, there's 3 raid honors you can get. I don't know if they already took off the one for the Goku. Could be wrong. No, it's right here. Okay, I'm about to say it's only 2 of them active right now, so I'm guessing the 3rd one they're gonna add pretty soon. So also in the event tab, we have like I said, this came out last week when we first started getting the buffs for LOE. But I'm going to mention it because I didn't mention it. I didn't make a video last week. It's going to be 300 coming from this. I don't know why I do this. It's 300 coming from that one, right? And then there's 2 other ones down here. If you guys scroll down, there's these as well. So once you complete those missions, you select the keys and all that stuff from this mission right here right here that's above it. You collect those keys, you unlock the mission, and then essentially you complete all of them. So in total, you know, that's 600 coming from all of those. Most of the missions aren't really that hard, you know. Some of them are related to PvP, so just make sure you're playing PvP a little bit. Another mission as well. Like I said, there's a lot of missions on here. This is coming from the new event. So I'm gonna show you guys the event, but it's the new event that they added. It's 700 coming from this. No, it's 500 coming from this as well in total. So before we show you that, we also have the daily snap as well. Every week, 500 per week. You know the drill. Gonna add that. And then we have the mission plan. I was thinking about, I might mention it for this week because it is resetting in a couple of days for most people. So it's the same thing. It's 500. Why not mention it? Because by the time next week comes around, you know, either I'm going to mention it or I'm not. You know, we don't know what all is getting reset just yet for next week. So recommend it. We do have this right here. This is the event that I'm talking about. So essentially, I'm guessing you just have to, it's linked to the same event. You know, the mission is this. So look, it says invasion 0% complete. So I'm guessing you just have to you have to basically continue to, you know, invade and keep doing the different battles. I haven't started it yet because I wanted to wait so I can show you guys and everything. But you see in the missions, it has invade Earth, it has invade Planet Namek. So there's different options for that as well. So right now we're a little bit around, we're about 3,000, a little under 4,000. We do have I think 2 more things I need to mention for you guys. Now it's going to be Let's Fight. I mention it every single time. Make sure you're bringing in friendship rank 1 characters. You know, you see the team I'm using right now. Just got done using them for friendship rank. So just make sure it's friendship rank 1 or 2. Use it every single day for the week. Bare minimum, you're going to be able to get around probably 150. That's like the bare minimum I've seen if you're doing it every single week. The most you can get up to that I've seen personally, like I mention it every time, it's about 200. So the amount doesn't change unless you get really lucky with how much you're getting from those characters. Another one is Tournament of Power. This also got reset last week, but this does not reset until the 26th. So therefore, you still have about a week and a half from the day that this is going up, this video. So you still have about a week and a half, and still plenty of time because you don't have all the tournament points that you need to move your spaces on there. So either way it goes, by the time next week comes around, you guys will probably have all the all the points. But like I said, this is something very dependent on you. Whatever league that you're in, this is dependent on you. I always mention either Z or S league because I feel like if you're playing it enough, you're going to be in those 2 leagues, one of those 2 leagues. Those are the most profitable ones out of all of the leagues in terms of like crystals, right? So S league, looking at about 800. Now 400 is going to be coming from like your ranking right here. The rest is going to be coming from like your final boss completion, and then there's also like the missions for it, and then there's also there's like a battle rate, some type of battle rate reward. It's just depending on how many points you get, but it's 100 crystals. You're gonna get that guaranteed because it's really easy. So you're looking at, I'm only gonna add the 800 because 1500 is dependent on you. I used to always do it where I would say 1500 crystals to that Z league, but not everyone is in the Z league. So you can kind of see where I kind of misread that. So besides that though, that's pretty much it for this week. There are some other things that got reset last week, like I believe PvP got reset last week, but actually no, that was a week before that, I believe. But besides that, yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Not too many things that I would say got reset. Some of them got reset last week. We got a couple new things this week with like the new LF cooler. And also, before we end off the video, I wanted to mention, I'm gonna be very biased. I wanted to make a separate video for this, but I don't have enough time since your boy has work coming up. So work is coming up this weekend, and I just want to mention really quick, do not chase this unit. If you've already summoned by this point, it's been a couple days since he's been out. Do not chase this unit. Do not waste your crystals, because even though he isn't the worst unit ever that I've seen, but he's definitely not good. Probably up there with top 5 horrible releases of all time. So I don't know what they were thinking making this unit. He has some flaws in his kit. I don't think he doesn't even have type neutral to go against some of these yellows, and people are just running double yellows. Like, come on now. But yeah, don't chase this unit. If you haven't summoned for him, I strongly advise you skip that banner. Just skip it. Save either for the festival or save for the next big unit before the festival. But even then, still, just save for the festival itself, because I'm probably gonna make a video about that coming up probably this weekend, maybe, if I can get some time to put it out. But with that being said though, not a bad week. As always, everyone have a blessed day. It's your boy JB. I'm out.